back at it again with another video. How you guys doing today? You guys is another POV on the van, the cargo van. Honestly, I like this. Shoot, I can't even lie to y'all. I love this vehicle. I mean, I get it. Gas could be expensive for this vehicle, you name it, but I love this vehicle. I really, to the point that gas doesn't even bother me. Knowing the calculations, it does not bother me at all. Keep in mind, you also get the passenger one, which, in my opinion, I feel like if you get the one with the couch inside, there's a specific name for that one. I think it's the low train one. That one, I would say, it's worth it if you're making close to, because with 10 grand, it's not gonna be enough. Because I mean, if you're the one driving the vehicle majority of the times, 10K in my opinion would be more than enough if you know the skills to fix that vehicle, like doing your oil changes, doing your coolant changes. I mean, you name it. I feel like at that point it would actually make sense that, hey, like, you know how to fix the vehicle, you know how to maintain it yourself. I mean, go for it. I mean, does it have to really be like that? Nah, not really. You can also set it up automatically, like, you know, every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks is good if you're doing a lot of miles. And if you're doing it in a daily basis, like, bro, every single day you're working with it and you're using it for your own advantage, then yeah, every 2 weeks is the best maintenance schedule you can have for yourself. And again, it really depends on the vehicle, because if it's a brand new vehicle, then I would say still do it that way, but not necessarily would be like, you know, it will be a good habit. But for a new vehicle, I mean, it's new, you know what I mean? It's a stock vehicle. Now, I would say, oh shoot, there we go. I would say, in my opinion, even a vehicle with 100,000 miles, if we're talking about a van, I feel like you can still use it for your own advantage. But one mistake that I did is that, what's it called? I mean, it's not even a mistake. A mistake you can barely come back from it. But this week, if God may, I have to do an oil change. Not only that, I have to do an inspection of my other vehicle. So that's another 20 that I gotta spend. Plus, not only inspect the vehicle, but this one's already inspected. So this one's all set to go for the rest of the year, if God may, and next year as well. So what would be next is that, what's it called? Ah shoot, I forgot what I was about to say. Shoot, you guys. Do not normalize, I mean, off topic, right? But do not normalize getting disrespected. Don't. It don't matter if the guy or female is super tall, super short, it really does not matter. Normalizing getting disrespected, it should not. I mean, I'm talking for those that get disrespected every single day. It does not matter, you guys. It does not. Some people can be insecure with themselves. A lot of people have mixed opinions when it comes to somebody being attractive and this and that. I feel like, in my opinion, look, everybody has a different personality. You can't just put into one topic saying that attractive people, right? Attractive people have no personality. Alright. You're saying like, in topic, all attractive people have no personality. Alright, cool. Let's bring up celebrities. Let's bring up anybody that's known. Let's bring up some models. Let's bring up some people that work at, you know, offices, whatever the name is. Let's see if they're attractive, right? Let's see if they have personality. You can't speak for everybody. I hate when people do that. You cannot speak for everybody. I mean, in this situation, I feel like every situation is different. Well, I just repeated myself there. Excuse me. Every situation is different, because it's like saying that all people with obesity are not gonna last longer than 5 years. It does not make sense. That's not true. There is people that have been living for more than what's it called? Let's say they're, you know, more than, they even work as well. There's people that are overweight, they still work, even with that problem, right? Because it limits you. It's true, it does limit you to a certain extent. But you can still walk, you can still eat, you can still shower, you can work out if you want. It's your life at the end of the day. But does that mean that they're not gonna last longer, more than 20 or 40 years, by staying alive just because they, you know, they have an eating habit or they just overweight? Not really. Like, you gotta know the differences, if I'm being honest. Because I can't. That's another thing that I learned. Don't talk about what's it called? A certain problem. Like, don't say you like lazy. Don't say you don't like lazy. For example, right? Oh shit, the camera. There we go. Don't say that. What's it called? You don't like lazy people at all, right? But you become friends with one. Don't tell me you hate lazy people, but you hang out with them. You know, and it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It does not matter. It's like you love talking about people. What the heck, bro? I hate that noise. I can live with it, but it's just that this road is like destroyed. But I can live with it. I can live with, you know, making peace with everybody. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be at a neighborhood, it could be at work, at a park, it really doesn't matter. But majority of the times, like everywhere that I go, I never had that problem. Never. Anywhere that I could have worked on, or, you know, not worked on, I worked at, because there was this warehouse job that I used to have. Keep in mind, I never knew the guy. And I wasn't even there to disrespect anybody, none of that. Even though they have their own habits and this and that. There was this guy, 30 to 40 years old. He has a lot of experience in the warehouse. But he kept coming at me. And keep in mind, it wasn't everybody, you know? There was another guy as well that he was trying to show off so bad. Like I don't know if it wasn't his attitude. It was like, what's it called? So the jealousy was there. You can just tell by the looks. But it's like he thinks that I'm afraid of him. He thinks that, you know, that he's like so big and this and that. But it's like, I don't know if you know those type of guys that are lean, but they have a lot of muscle in the arms type of thing. But he wasn't that lean. But for being in shape, in a sense that it doesn't look like he goes to the gym, but he's still in shape for a warehouse job, I'll say, like, you know, it's alright. But the fact that he was trying to make it known so much, that you're trying so hard to have the attention, this and that, and you go everywhere, like for example, when I got switched to second shift, I had to wait a couple of months so I could go back to third shift. Because I already had experience, I already knew what was I doing. The only thing that was missing was the loading dock. Meaning that instead of me like doing, let's say, order selecting or order picking for anybody that knows about those jobs, the only thing that was missing was that, loading the trucks, like, you know, for the rest of the shift, like that. There's another one I'm trying to remember. Shit, what was the name? Oh shoot! So loading the dock in the forklift. Those are the only ones that I was waiting for. And the only reason, excuse me, you guys, the only reason why I wanted to stay at that job, it was because supposedly they had a program for the CDL. Maybe they did have it back then. I even asked questions, but at the same time, it's like there was people that were negative about it. There was people that didn't even care about it. Didn't even acknowledge that, yo, I came to you and I'm asking you a specific question. You could have just said, hey, I don't want to be talking at the moment. I'm not mentally stable, or maybe I'm not having a good day. Whatever the case might be. It is crazy because it was either because of my looks, it was either because like you underestimated me, whatever the case might be. I'm like, bro, I came to you. I'm asking you a question. I'm serious about this. I came to you to ask you a question. That's all. Bro, like, I'm the type, look, especially that I was getting experience, right? I was like, yo, do you want the pallet right here or this and that? I'm not saying that, oh, like, you're such a slave. No, like, how does things work around here? How do you guys do it? Like, what's the best way to do it? Because it seems that you guys set up a certain way, and it might be faster. I mean, who knows, right? I'm trying to gather as much experience as possible. That's all. I'm not here to bother you. I want to know exactly how to do it. Teach me. You see? Teach me. But no. I'm telling you guys, for those that work on themselves, for those that do 2 jobs, 3 jobs, for those that knows how to fix themselves mentally, for those that like to work out and focus on themselves, it doesn't matter if they got people looking at them. It does not really matter. You are doing better than those people. I promise you. I promise you to 100%. Excuse me. I promise you to 100%. You're doing way better than a lot of people. I can't say 90% because that's basically like everybody. Like, we're talking the whole entire nation or nationwide, including globally, right? But in my opinion, you're doing way more than 100%. You gotta remember that. The rest, any accomplishments, any high accomplishments, any achievements, like, that's all extra. Focus on yourself. You wanna get your CDL? You believe there's money in there? Go for it. You would never know until you try it. And if you're very good in finances, bro, and keep in mind, you don't have to do CDL. There's other alternatives to do CDL. Like, don't forget about dispatch, you know? Like, what, somebody needs dispatch? You got it. Shoot. Find ways, that's all. It's not about being stuck in a job that you hate. No, it's not that. I would understand why people hate those jobs. But here's the thing about me. I like my job, right? I like it. I just don't like the disrespect. I don't like it. That's legit all I'm saying. I like my job. I just do not like the disrespect. That's all. I don't care about you. I don't. I'm not coming for... This is going to sound very arrogant. I don't care how I sound, but it's just the truth. This is what I do. I don't come for people. Meaning that I don't approach people. I don't come to them to start conversation, this and that. No. Majority of the times, they come to me. They come to me. And fun fact, the only reason I would go up to managers is just to ask questions. Do you need something from me? Do you need help? Anything? And if not, then let me know or come get me, type of thing. That's all. And if somebody starts a conversation with me or they started something with me, then I'll continue it. But if I find that something is off or you've been trying to play around with me lately, I'll just either cut you off or I'll just annoy you for the whole entire day. It really doesn't matter to me. You will have to do something really bad in order for me to hate you bad. I have no filter. The reality of me is that I have no filter. If I'm mad at you, I'm mad at you. I'm not gonna look down on you like we're looking at each other, then I know where I put my head down. I'm not doing that. What type of humiliation is that? I'm not doing that. I'm looking you straight in the eye. You gotta say something to me, say it to me. It doesn't matter if you're 6 feet, below 6 feet, it does not matter. It doesn't matter if you're skinny, tall, muscly, overweight, it does not matter. Some people enjoy talking to me. Some people appreciate that I listen to them. Despite me not even looking for them or, caring to look for them. I let you talk. I listen to you. I'm respecting you enough to listen to you. You want to say something? You want to tell me something? You have this feeling of work? You can tell me. I'm not a robot. I'm a human being just like you. That's another reason why I would say people love that about me so much. It's not just supposedly personality or responsibility or what's it called, my attitude. It's not that. I'm not forcing, like, let's say if somebody calls me attractive, I'm not forcing the title attractive on me. I'm not forcing that. I know how I look like. I know my worth, but I'm not forcing it. I mean, I have all rights to be happy. I have all rights to say, like, yo, I feel good. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can say what you want. It's not like you're being limited to anybody else. But you also gotta be careful, because if you're calling yourself the best, you could call yourself that, but there's also gonna be competition. And there's always conversation. Not conversation, competition. I would rather, because keep in mind, there's so many ways to explain this. You could be good at something that probably not a lot of people dominate, and yeah, you can become the best at it. I mean, look at Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is not just really good at what he does, but he's one of the best. Because don't forget, there's other YouTubers that basically do the exact same thing, or probably even better than that. Better than the content that he does. There is. I mean, I'm not lying. There is. Just maybe we don't know about the person. And keep in mind, before YouTuber, you need to understand the video. You need to understand how to edit a video. You need to understand content. Mr. Beast has taken, I mean, he's been taking over since, shoot. But just to leave everything clear, Mr. Beast went as far ahead as possible, to the point that he doesn't have to edit his videos. Could you imagine that at the level that he is, editing his own videos? That would be insane. Insane. Because it's a lot of work. He's never going to get it done. We're talking content that takes days to do. Content that takes days to do. There's just no way. No exact way that he's going to get that all done. He needs a team for that. Oh shit, I ain't going 90. I'm chilling. You can go fast if you want. Just be careful, man. That's all. But yeah, you guys, don't be discouraged by being at a certain spot that you are right now. Don't be discouraged. Once you start, there's never a chance to go back, unless if it's for a woman, unless you fell into irresponsibility, something's going on within you that you just don't understand. It happens. That's just, I'm not saying it's true majority of the times. Everybody has their own opinions. You just can't, you can say something to somebody about your own experience, but don't make it the top that this is exactly how people go through it. Like, no, not majority of the times. A breakup, everybody goes to a breakup differently. A lot of people get hurt. Yeah, you're gonna get hurt, of course. How you take it is something different. How it pushes you, it's another whole different situation as well. I'm going 65. This man can just pass me if he wants. I mean, I could go faster, but shoot. I'm just talking on the camera for a little bit before I just go. But yeah, you guys, don't do not normalize disrespect. That's basically the topic of this video, even if I'm driving. Dealing with something is not always the best key, because if you're dealing, it's like you can't compare it to a disease or anything like that, right? But dealing with people that just don't care is not a good look. Because if you have more than 200 people working on a company, right? We're supposed to make the company better. We're supposed to know exactly what we're doing, not just be careless about our surroundings, and then boom, like one of us gets fired, one of us, lost their whole entire income. Maybe they wasn't stable, and now it's gonna get ruined. It happens. It does really happen. There's many ways to explain something. There's many ways to have a career to choose. Be wise about it. You can either fix people's problems, because it's very common, especially in today's age, or in today's day. It's very, very common. Because if everybody learns it, then yeah, that's great, right? But it doesn't mean that they're gonna do it for a profit, or they're gonna do it, to make money out of it. Even if you could become really good at it if you want. But you guys, there's so many opportunities to the point that you really have to leave your current job. Because if you're making above $20 an hour, then I feel like, in my opinion, you shouldn't leave it. It could be a warehouse job, it could be an office job. I wouldn't leave it. As boring as it could get, I wouldn't leave it. Now, if you're very, very good in finances, extremely good, I mean like good, you know how money works, to the point that you can just go a year off without working and you still have a lot of money, set aside. If your money is working for you, then is it really a chance for you to quit your job? I mean, that's if you want. The goal is not to quit your job, if not, separate yourself from worrying about money. What can you do outside of work? How can you level up with that skill? How can you become so good at it? You don't have to be a follower. It could be anything. You don't have to be somebody following the trends or whatever the other person is doing. You don't have to do that. I have my reasons why, but like, if I want to become really good at driving, I want to become really, really good to the point that I understand it. I know the routes. I know how to fix the vehicle. Like, bro, you're gonna save up so much money, and you're gonna make so much money. But does it have to be this? That's another question. Does it have to be this? No, not really. But choosing a career that makes you $100,000 a year, it should be one of the first major goals for everybody. Because if you're the type to reinvest all your money, then there's a chance for you to become a millionaire. Maybe not like half. Like, what's that thing? It's not millionaire. It's a 4-figure. Nah. It's around there. But if you really think about it, as soon as you get to that point, what else can you do? Because a lot of people have mixed opinions about it. Like, what do you do now and this and that? Well, you can create opportunities. You can level up your business. Because if you're already maintaining it and it's already mandatory to the point that's not even your biggest worry, then just keep going, that's all. I mean, you gotta remember, you've been fighting for that spot. You've been fighting to get to that level of success. Who am I to tell you that you was never gonna be successful? That you couldn't do it? You could do it. That's if you want to. How bad do you want it? And don't worry, this goes for me as well. Because I already know what I'm getting myself into. I want it so bad that I just don't want to explain it in the video. I don't want to. But this is what's it called? This is the 3rd episode. I think the second one is it's being edited right. Well, actually, I have it on my computer. I can't say it's being edited. I'm not even on my laptop. But anyways, this is the 3rd episode, you guys. Oh shit! I'm taking this exit. I'm gonna see if I can go to Dodge real quick. Quick. I mean, is it open? It should be. It's crazy because, bro, I don't even know what day it is. Like, is it Sunday? Is it Saturday? I just don't remember. It's probably Saturday. I don't even know. Nobody coming. There we go. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. God bless each one of you as always. And I can't say much, but for you to just keep going, you guys. That's all I can say. Just continue. Just continue. Anyways, you already know. I am about you guys. Take care.